Overcoming the world, being in it, but not of it. We are seeing so many sensitivities being exposed in our emotional reactions that every time we turn around, someone is feeling offended by the words and actions of others. What we are witnessing is the eruption of our inability to control our own reactions. Lawmakers want to impose stricter rules and regulations to get the people to conform to what is believed to be the most appropriate. The problem with lawmakers is that by restricting freedoms with fines, punishments, and ultimatums, it causes the people to rebel even more. Rules and regulations create imprisonment of freedom. We are supposed to be a republic where the people decide. Our Constitution, which has been amended 27 times, and the government was set up to serve the people. With our advanced technology today, we have the capability to make decisions ourselves. We have become very skeptical of our representatives, to say the least. Not all, but many of our government officials are bribed, blackmailed into special interests of businesses and corporations, rather than for the majority of people. Until that changes, we are dealing with the powerlessness of the people. How can we, the people, feel empowered within ourselves and at the same time allow others to decide what we can and can't do? Where and to whom our tax-paying money goes? We don't have a say, at least right now, in the year 2019. Just recently, the price of gas in California is approximately $5 a gallon, give or take, depending on the county. We Californians have voted for people who want a clean environment. Actually, we all want that. The question here is, does charging $5 a gallon for gas give Californians a cleaner environment compared to, let's say, North Carolina, that charges $2.50? Are we not using the same gas? Yes, we do have a gas tax of, I believe, 40 cents on the gallon. But what about the other $2? Where is that money going? Do we have less pollution because of it? There are 40 million people in California. Do you know how much money is collected from that? 40 cents? Trillions, if not more. What about California emissions? We, the people, pay for that too. Has it increased our mileage per gallon that burns less fuel? No. Isn't emissions about manufacturing? Because we are less trusting and more skeptical, we are asking questions. Sometimes to ask a question results in ridicule or condemnation for asking. Shouldn't our elected officials feel a sense of duty to inform us? All our questions should be answered, but they are not. The most recent was, why are gas prices in California so high? According to the media, they are hiring a committee to find out, which means they don't know. They don't know where our money is going. By the time they find out, someone gets to make out on the inflated price. However, the evolution behind this is that we come to accept we can't trust the system. And for good reason. Anyone who belittles you for asking questions is either indoctrinated by the system or they are afraid of something. Let's talk about our human evolution. How to be in the world which is not trustworthy, or at least not yet, and be able to maneuver in it and maintain some level of peace and enjoyment. We can still call a spade without emotionally reacting to a broken system. Have you ever heard the phrase contempt prior to investigation? It's an assumption without finding out. We humans do it all the time. We are gullible to believe things without finding out if it's true or not. The mind automatically makes assumptions by its nature. It automatically doubts by its nature. When we see the mind is full of assumptions, We begin to be the witness of its nature rather than the reactionary of it. It's insane to react to assumptions, is it not? What can I know for certain? The only thing I can know for certain is my own experiences. If I hear something, I have no way of verifying if it's true or not. Even if someone tells me personally it's true, I cannot know absolutely because it wasn't my experience. When we understand this, we no longer need to defend our experiences or get others to agree with us. We no longer need to dispute others' experiences because we know we can't verify it. All argument stops. Contempt prior to investigation is realizing we can't know anything. Absolutely. Unless it's our own experience. The meek shall inherit the earth. To be in the world, but not of it, means we no longer react to the insanity of assumptions. We can see the difference. Meek, meaning gentle. Gentle, meaning mild temperament. Humble, meaning open. Open, meaning allowing. There is a time to push against and resist and a time to refrain. There's a time to speak and a time to listen. This cannot be taught because the timing is different for everyone. This demolishes right, wrong, good, bad perceptions. The words should or shouldn't are hypothetical constructs when compared to reality. The mind no longer tries to get out of reality. When it is faced with, it already is. The meek shall inherit the earth, in my perception, is a gentle, joyful experience of allowing all of it to unfold just as it is. Peace means we are no longer restless. We no longer fight against the wind. We are finally free to let it blow. It does anyway, with or without our permission.